Hello and welcome to the DataAssist 4 beta program. DataAssist 4 is the latest version of our business intelligence product, and we are very excited to have you with us as we go through this beta program. In this video we are going to give an overview of DataAssist design tools and show you how to get started with your first report. There are two main areas to the window, the toolbar and the content designer areas. The content designer areas and the ribbon bars are dynamic and will change depending on what you work with. From the toolbar, which you can see on top, you can access the common features such as loading and saving, and special functions will appear when you need them. By default, DataAssist is showing you a new dashboard content area. Let's get familiar with the layout. The toolbox on the left, this will show you new elements that you can add to your page or data model. The Data Explorer, this allows you to see all the data models that you have in your project or browse your databases for new models. The outliner on the right, this is a handy tool that lets you access all the content in your object, even if it's currently hidden or off screen. And the property panel, this shows you a technical list of all available settings that an object supports and let you modify them to a very detailed level. This is the primary design surface. At the moment it is showing a canvas designer that allows you to visually design your dashboards and reports. Because we are working with a dashboard, there are more pages available. If you look at the top right hand corner, you'll see the view changer, which consists out of the interactive, design, data and script tabs. And then down here at the bottom is the data binding panel, which shows you how a selected object is all wired up to its data source. By default, DataAssist will open with a new dashboard ready for you to get to work on. For this video we're going to be creating a simple sales dashboard, so let's get started by sketching out the basic layout. To do this, we're just going to drag some components out of the toolbox and getting them to roughly where we want them. By default, these will come into view showing some dummy data, just to help us visualize how the report is going to look. Let's add some data. In the Data Explorer, it's currently showing us some data models. These are just data sources that have already been set up, but today we want to go back to the databases, so we can just select connection 1, which is a SQL Server database connection. From here we're going to drag out the orders table and just drop it onto the hyper table. DataAssist automatically binds it up and does all the hard work of figuring out the SQL code. I don't really want all the columns, so let me just clear that up a little. The binding panel gives us a convenient way to manage the bindings for the report. Each report type has different binding options. The hypertable allows us to do pivots and groups, but for now we're just going to change the basic column information. Let's bind up the two charts in the same way. We'll use sales by category. And we'll change the binding to show sales by product category for the pie chart. Let's quickly add a header for this dashboard. We can use the ribbon bar to increase the font size. We can also get into more detailed mode and use the object's base properties to change its appearance. If we want to change the data that an object is using, you just select the object and switch to the data page. You can use the view changer or you can just slide to it. Here the design surface is adapted to a data model. The content area for this has got a few sections, namely the data model, filters and joins underneath that, and the output panel at the bottom. Let's join a table to our data model. Note that DataAssist has automatically linked the new table to our sales by category table. You can modify that relationship by just clicking on it. Let's change this to take all category data even if there isn't a matching item. Also note that the join expression can be edited down here in the filter area. The last part of the dashboard that you can work with is scripting. This allows you to add complex behavior and visualization to the dashboard, as well as add any special components or functionality that you need to work with, like your own analytical formulas, custom data sources, or even data capturing handling if you need to. Now that we've finished our dashboard, you can save it, or you can preview it in the designer. In the interactive view, the objects in the dashboard will appear and interact just as they would in the portal or runtime environment. So yeah, I can click and interact with the report without affecting it and the design. Before carrying on, here's another feature we've added: the ability to create and use custom skins on the designer. This has been coupled with a multi-language option that can be accessed through the personalization menu. DataAssist comes with two skins, the Granite, and for those more used to the original product, a DataAssist one. At the moment we only have an English language pack, but more will be added. We're currently running on the Granite theme, so let's switch to the DataAssist one. The skins are all applied using HTML5 and CSS standards, so it's easy for third parties and corporates to completely customize the look and feel of DataAssist. The Smart Report, which we've been working with so far, is a powerful visualizer. But let's take a look at some of the other options. We've just been looking at orders. Let's just add some analysis tools to this. It would be great to see some trend information and a bit of a breakdown. To start with, we'll add a bar chart to give us some visualization of the ordering trends. As you can see, it's the same easy drag and drop process as before. Now we've got our detailed reports and a couple of graphs to help us understand what's happening in the data. Editing the charts is done through the ribbon bar features. Depending on what you've selected in the main view, the ribbon bar will add menus specific to the selected object. Here we have selected the pie chart. So when you switch to that, you can see some of the options that a pie chart has. Here we can turn on or off the legend, or add headings, and so on. Note that the ribbon bar is not just showing you the features for the selected object, but all the editable items that the object is inside of. In this case, we can see that the pie chart is within the dashboard. This allows to quickly work with the items in the selection chain without having to reselect them. On some controls, this is a key feature to navigate through the settings that are available. Here we have the dashboard, the hypertable, the header panel, and finally the column that we actually selected. Now we're going to build a quick dashboard and publish it to our portal. A portal is a binder for multiple dashboards that can be targeted to multiple users. Fast forwarding through this process, we can see our finished report. Now that we have our finished report, we're going to publish it to the portal. Here you would go and create a new portal, but I've already done so. So let's select the My Portal and publish our dashboard to it. To link it, we'll go and select the report we've just created. Here we have the portal homepage where we can publish multiple reports. Let's select the report we created. Here we have the product category sales for the current year, top 10 products sold for the previous year, and the pie chart shows units at hand per category. Thank you for watching. Your feedback, comments and questions are, as always, the driving factors behind our development, and we look forward to working with you to make this the product you love to use.